Welcome back to the channel. So today I've got the brand new 2022 M440i Gran Coupe in lovely Tanzanite blue. So this car was late getting here. It should have been here before the product launch, which was supposed to be November 13th, which was November 13th. But this car finally just arrived almost a week later. But this is it. This is our first M440 and first 4 Series Gran Coupe. And I just noticed through PDI they didn't put in the tow hook cover, so I gotta go find that in the car and put it back on. So ignore that for now. Just a minor detail here. So 440i Gran Coupe is the G26 platform. And from the front, you can basically see it's a 4 Series Coupe. Looks exactly like that. And then along the side, of course, now you got 4 doors. We'll go over all those details in a moment. So optional for this year, as you can see, are the laser lights. Also optional on the 4 Series Coupe as well. Now just a standalone option for $1,000 across most of the model ranges, at least with the cars. Then you've got driving assistance, professional. You can see with the sensor in the front there, that familiar honeycomb grille. So right now the car is not warm. That's why the active grills are not open. So this is basically just driven over from one of our lots over to this area here next to the sales showroom. But let's take a walk around the 440i. As you can see, we've got the M mirror caps, which are new. So I can't remember if I think we had the 4 Series Coupe. I don't remember if they had the M style mirrors, but here they are. Again, more borrowed from M rather than M Performance. Here we've got these are 861M wheels. They are available with the cooling and high performance tire package. So this is the first time I've seen this package spec'd with Pirelli P0s. So unfortunate here, the tire lottery does exist with that package. I've only seen Pilot Sport 4S wheels, tires matched with that package. But here we go, proof that it doesn't always happen that way. So cooling high performance tire package obviously gets you the tires, but it also gets you slightly bigger rotors and calipers as well. It also gets you the extra oil cooler for the engine, so increased cooling, hence the name of the package. So on the side you can see these new style door handles. Actually, I'd probably say old because I think it harkens back to the E36 and a few other models. I'm thinking also the E31 8 Series, but also on the brand new 2 Series Coupe. So this is basically what's going to appear on the i4, because this is the body of the i4 just with the gas engine. Back up a little bit more here so you can take in lovely Tanzanite blue. So unfortunately it's not real sunny today, so you can't get the flaking, popping the color out. So out back, nothing too surprising here. Aggressive black diffuser, and I forgot the damn tow hook covers on the back of the car too. Jesus. Alright. Get the nice sloping roof. We'll check out the specs of the interior. So interior should be pretty familiar to more modern BMW users. So let's get inside this car and take a look at what's also spec'd. Alright, so door handles work thusly. So we got Chakora red Vernasca leather on the interior. But nice, slightly contrasting stitching, maybe a gray in there. You got the Harman Kardon audio system as well. That's an option on the car. Alright, so let's take a look on the inside. So this is instantly familiar to any 3 Series or 4 Series driver. Pretty much any more of the modern BMWs. So we've got our iDrive 7 live cockpit. Heads-up display as well. Parking assistance package shown here. But let's see, take a look at the build sheet here. So, 4 Series Gran Coupe M440 starts at $58,200. Tanzanite blue, seems like a price drop in the paint if I remember correctly, but $1,500 doesn't seem right. I thought it used to be $1,950. The red Vanasca leather adds another $1,450. The driver assistance pro package, which we mentioned previously, $1,700. Shadowline package, $400, which also gets you the M Shadowline lights. It's a pretty good deal because I think on the M3 M4 that's a $300 option, but also you get Shadowline standard anyway. Parking assistance package, $700. Premium package, which gets you that heads-up display that we just mentioned, among other things, $1,750. Cooling high performance tire package, another $2,400. Now we'll talk about the power seats, or excuse me, the deletion of the power seats momentarily. Show you what those look like. $995 credit. Sensatech dashboard, $350. Got our icon adaptive LEDs for another $1,000 plus the Harman Kardon, $875. Total price with destination MSRP is $70,425. So not too bad, a little on the pricey side, of course, but that's what you're paying for at the 4 Series Gran Coupe. So nothing really sort of out of place or surprising in the rest of the center console here. Everything's basically familiar. So Sensatech dashboard, I think you get a little stitching here. So slightly plastically feel to it. But let's take a look at those non-power seats, I should say, manual seats. All right, so here's what it looks like. So the seat, I think, looks fairly similar, if not the same, as the regular power seats. I think you also get lumbar support, and it looks like, I think it's probably the width adjustment there. Down here, and then you've got your lever here pumping down to push it down, pulling up to get it up, and then your back adjustment or seat back adjustment, and of course forward and backwards using these pull levers here. Actually, oops, this one is actually the adjustment for the angle. And the pull switch or pull lever is back on the other side, right hand side. But I mean, they're okay seats. But this one does not have the touchscreen deletion. So it's one of the first batches of 4 Series Gran Coupes built to the frameless windows. Hallmarks of the coupes. Let's take a look at the back seat here. So obviously the compromise here is on leg room for sure. So much reduces. I got the driver's seat about where I would sit. And headroom is probably going to be an issue here as well. All right, so leg room, not too bad. Not too compromised here. So you got your climate control in the back as well. Looks like single zone in the back. And then over here, headroom, I think not as bad. And headroom not as bad as a 2 Series Coupe, but still pretty tight. So I'm not Joe Achilles, I'm not 6'4", so I imagined he was crushed in the back of this car. But about 5'11". Not exactly uncomfortable really, but you can probably definitely hit your head over a bump or two. So maybe an issue for those a little bit taller. But it's not a bad place to sit. I think the big problem is really the door openings on the rear. You don't have a lot of room. The doors open fairly wide. All right, so the door opening, it's not a lot of room there to maneuver in to get into the back seat. Legroom okay, headroom iffy. But just getting in is a little bit more difficult just because, so the width here is not much to write home about. So the door is not very long, not allowing for easy ingress and egress, at least in the rear seats. Front seats, not too bad. So we'll take one more little walk around the 4 Series Gran Coupe, or Gran Coupe, whichever pronunciation you prefer. Either one's fine in my books. But not a bad looking car again. This is the base of the i4. So if you're curious to see what the i4 looks like, this is essentially it. There are going to be some differences on the interior, especially with the optional curved display and heads-up display. So that'll be interesting to see when they start arriving, maybe as early as April, maybe March, who knows. We'll have to wait and see on those ones. So that's it for a quick walk around and tour of the brand new M440i Gran Coupe. This one in Tanzanite, so we'll have more on the way, including the 430. As soon as they're done with the stop sales on the receiver audio module. That's what we're waiting for. Cars are starting to arrive, so we'll see what happens with the sales on the 4 Series Gran Coupe. I think it looks fairly decent. Time will tell, though. We'll see you at the next video.